Good morning. This is McDonald Worley, Attorneys at Law, and today we're going to be discussing truck driver fatigue in an effort to look behind what may be causing safety issues on our highways. So we're going to be looking at, are the current hours of service, the HOS regulations, working? So we asked a question, what is the main cause of truck accidents? And we've had our analysts look into it. The main causes of truck accidents, according to the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, is driver error, running at 88%, behind 88% of truck-involved accidents. Vehicle malfunction accounts for 10%, and environmental factors for less than 5%. And according to the U.S. Department of Transportation, nearly 4,000 people die in large truck crashes each year, and driver fatigue is a leading factor. So driver fatigue is obviously a significant problem on our highways. So what about sleep disorders and the sleep disorder? What are the numbers behind sleep disorders among truck drivers, and is that a contributing factor? Sleep disorders among truck drivers, 28% of commercial driver's license holders suffer from sleep apnea, and as many as 1,250 fatal truck wrecks in 2005 may have been caused by driver fatigue related to sleep disorders and/or sleep apnea. According to the National Sleep Foundation's 2012 Sleep in America poll, as many as 40% of truck drivers reported not getting a regular good night's sleep. 22% admitted to having driven drowsy at some point during the month, while 16% of truck drivers reported involvement in an incident at work caused by sleepiness. 2% having an accident, with 14% having near-miss incidents. And this is according to the National Sleep Foundation study. Another study, Sleepiness and Sleep Disordered Breathing in Truck Drivers, found 20% of drivers had EDS, or excessive daytime sleepiness, and 29% had high risk for obstructive sleep apnea syndrome. 36.6% of drivers had a near-miss accident, 42.5% being sleep-related. And this is according to the NIH, the National Institute of Health. So hours of service regulations. Which truckers are required to comply with the hours of service regulations? Well, drivers of commercial motor vehicles are subject to HOS regulations. In general, large trucks, tractor-trailers, 18-wheelers, semi-trucks, and big rigs that operate in interstate commerce and weigh, including any load of 10,001 pounds or more, interstate commercial vehicles with a gross vehicle weight rating of combination weight of 10,001 pounds, or interstate commercial vehicles transporting hazardous materials in amounts requiring warning placards. A number of exemptions for HOS requirements exist, however. The hours of service limits are intended to reduce driver fatigue. The drive time limits focus on when and how long a truck driver can operate. Drivers must follow 3 maximum duty limits at all times: the 14-hour duty limit, the 11-hour driving limit, 60-70-hour duty limit. 14 consecutive hours of duty time is allowed for operators after being off duty for 10 or more consecutive hours, and 14 consecutive hour duty period on the job time, not drive time. The driver is restricted to 11 total hours of drive time. Additionally, the 60-70 hour is based on a 7 to 8 day period. After the on-duty time of 60 hours during any 7 consecutive days, the operator is not allowed to drive, or 70 hours in any 8 consecutive days. The driver restart allows a reset of his 60 or 70 hour clock calculations after at least 34 consecutive hours off duty, including 2 full rest evenings. And in this example, we're showing an example of a completed driver time log. Accidents involving commercial vehicles. Competent truck accident lawyers will want to find out what the driver activities were in the hours and days leading up to the wreck. Learn the medical details of the driver prior to the collision, and hire an accident reconstruction expert to determine the specific regulatory environment for the truck driver and their motor carrier operate under. If you've been involved in a truck-related accident, share what happened with a top U.S. accident attorney today. If you have been involved in a crash involving a semi-truck, contact us immediately to get more information about your legal rights. You can claim your free case review here at www.mcdonaldworley.com.